Welcome in to Texas League Baseball. And tonight we got a good one here as we have the second game of the 6-game set between the visiting Wichita Wind Surge and your San Antonio Missions. Going to turn it over now to Jonathan as he will get us started in our live broadcast. Take it away, Jonathan.
Well, thank you, Bob. Welcome in, everybody. One and all, as we get set for the second of the 6-game set between the Wind Surge and San Antonio Missions. We're going to say we have something good for y'all, and tonight is Military Appreciation Night, as we salute our veterans and those that are retired or currently serving. And got to say, tonight, if you are a military member, you could go to the box office, get a discount on a 4-pack of tickets or anything that is pretty good. Got to say, tonight's a beautiful night for baseball. There was hardly any rain as we went through the whole day, but I will say it was a pretty good one. So last night, the San Antonio Missions winning a 1-run ball game, and gotta say that was something that you didn't see without blinking an eye, but San Antonio takes a first of the 6 games, a 2-1 victory. Wichita will score on an error committed by San Antonio. I mean, gotta say, tonight is another night as we get you set here for baseball. Also, taking the home plate umpiring crew chief, Jeff Andrews, will start his first debut here in Double-A San Antonio. So it's going to be a pretty good matchup. Ty Krause out in Corpus Christi tonight. The Hooks playing the Frisco Rough Riders, their second of a 6-game set. Well, today we have our 2 teams that played at 1 o'clock. That was the Arkansas Travelers at Tulsa. And we have a final score of 15-9 as the Arkansas Travelers winning their 34th. And they will be tied continuously in the second place position. So Arkansas 34-19 along with the Tulsa Drillers. They will also be 34-19. And gotta say, that is going to be pretty good. Well, with Jeff Andrews being the home plate umpire, he is new to the Double-A Texas League. And he will be tonight's crew chief for the Texas League umpires. As umpires converge on the field and so far shaking hands with the new umpires. So gotta say, pretty good. We welcome Jeff Andrews to the Double-A Missions, as he will be here. This is his home of San Antonio. Gotta say, we are super excited to have him aboard with us as we get ready to play baseball here tonight. Second game of 6. This is a game that will continuously give San Antonio the first place upper hand lead. San Antonio Missions 27-23, Wichita at 21-30. So far, we look at Midland. They are in second place. Corpus Christi in third place. Amarillo in fourth place. And Frisco being in the 5th spot in the last place positions. Well, we will go ahead and get ourselves started tonight, as this is game 2 of the 6-game series. We're going to go ahead and take it down on the field, and so far, beautiful night for baseball as we get set for this one here this evening. So we'll be right back after the first pitch, and we got our proud sponsors watching us, and this one, proud sponsor of Whataburger. Whataburger, served hot and fresh 24/7 for all people of San Antonio. Aaron Leisure, a lefty coming out of the bullpen, will get us started here tonight for the second of the 6-game set for San Antonio. He is 6'3", 208 pounds, and age 26, as he pretty much throws left. The center fielder is Deshaun Kersey Jr. as he will step up for Wichita. And we are about ready. Here's the first pitch, and we are underway as that one's taken well and inside for a cold strike. And it is 0-1. Got our ball clubs tonight. Wichita at San Antonio, Amarillo at Midland, Frisco at Corpus Christi, Northwest Arkansas at Springfield. Arkansas, agreeable it is at Tulsa. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. And that one's going to be high fly in the air. Left fielder Fabian in pursuit will make the running grab as he records the first out of the inning. Well, tonight, let's go ahead and give the visiting Wichita Wind Surge the starting lineup. So far, Bob, what a terrific game as they fall in game 1 of the 6-game set. What is your reaction? Well, got to say that San Antonio scored 2 runs, and they held it to the very end, but at the end, Wichita scores a run on a throwing error. Yes, and that was right. Here's Will Holland as he comes in, and whoa, look at that. That one will get him getting out of the way. Boy, got to watch that fastball these days. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a pitch. And that one is going to be chopped foul, and the count now is evened up at 1-1. Got fans watching from Wichita, Oklahoma. Greetings from the South Texas region here in San Antonio. Wichita is just 2 to 3 hours of the twister town, Wichita. Gotta say, the Missions will head to Wichita at the end of, looks like August, as they will have a 12-game road series. First 6 at Wichita, second 6 against Midland. Then coming back home and taking on the Springfield Cardinals to wrap up the 2023 regular season finale. 2-2. High in the air. Right there, Cantu will catch it just shy of home plate. And the backstop for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Aaron Sabato.
Aaron Sabato coming in as he will be the next one up for Wichita. Third batter of the night. And the pitch. Right there and inside, taken in for a cold strike. It is 0-1. Well, the Arkansas Travelers 15-9 there at DCJ Field in Tulsa, as they will take the afternoon game at 1 o'clock against the Tulsa Drillers. Boy, I got to say, that was a tied ball game until the Arkansas Travelers came back in top half of the 11th with these runs. Yeah, I got to say, there's a pretty good ball game there at DCJ Field. And well, the Arkansas Travelers, they win their 34th, and now it's a foot race between the Tulsa Drillers and the Arkansas Travelers. Here's the 0-2. Right there, high fly in the air, and that will go out of play and foul. San Antonio, boy, I got to say, they lead just a game ahead of Midland. Midland is a game ahead of Corpus Christi. Corpus Christi, a game ahead of Amarillo. Amarillo, 3 games and a half ahead of Frisco. So this is a foot race between all teams here in the South and North divisions. With that, go up to the right fielder, Joshua Mears, as that will do. This half inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors for Wichita. We now head for a bottom half of the first. It is no score as San Antonio comes to bat. Patrick Murphy will be called upon to pitch here tonight for the Wind Surge, as he will have game 2. And his ERA 6.35 of 5.5 innings is 8 hits allowed and a whip of 2.32. Center fielder Tim Lopes coming in as we go bottom half of the first inning for the Missions. And a pitch. That one down and low, and the count now 1 ball, no strikes. Now, gotta say, we have a few clouds from time to time, and so far pretty good. Right there, line drive, that is out of play. It goes foul. So that will be the count now, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. High fly in the air. And the first baseman will take it himself. And for the first out of the inning. Well, let's go ahead and give the home team starting lineups. So far, Bob, game 1 belongs to San Antonio. Can they win another one?
Well, I sure hope they can win another one, because they need the 28th
win of the season. And speaking about 28th, they need it badly.
Agreed, I will say.
Here is the shortstop, Wander Javier. Javier comes in and he takes one down and in for a code strike. It is 0-1. We got fans watching from Frisco, Amarillo, Wichita, and Northwest Arkansas, and the Travelers watching as well. One ball, one strike to the shortstop, Wander Javier. The pitch here, and that's going to be line drive up the center, and that will get through for a base hit. So San Antonio's having a first hit on a 1-out single. And that'll bring in the right fielder, Joshua Mears. Mears coming in, and the pitch is outside for a ball, and the count now 1-0. After this half inning, we will have our first break. And so far, we will have commercial messages before we start the top half of the Wichita second. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Jeff Andrews tonight is our home plate umpire. He makes his debut as being the crew chief. He is in charge of everybody, and don't get in his face, because he will eject you no matter what. And that's going to be line drive up to right field, and now get through for another single. So 2 back-to-back singles with just 1 away. And that's going to bring up Juan Fernandez, the first baseman. 2 hits for San Antonio allowed, and that is going to be given up by Patrick Murphy.
1 ball, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes. And that one's inside for a code strike. It is a even up count at 1-1. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. And that's going to score in the game's first run, as San Antonio will get a single. And that will put the Missions up early on this game by 1-0. Now bring in the hot corner third baseman, Lucas Dunn. And that's going to be line drive, and that will go out of play and foul. So we got first and third, a scored in run 1-0 San Antonio. And that one is out and down low to the ground. 1 ball, 1 strike. Already 15 pitches for Patrick Murphy for Wichita. That's going to be high fly in the air, and nobody gets there. It will go foul. So, getting into the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's going to be right there. The second for 1, and they relay it right in time as a double play. So, a score-in run by Juan Fernandez, as he will get the game's first run from first base. As that will go now to the top of the second, and it is 1-0 Missions. We head for the top of the second inning, as we'll be right back with our proud commercial messages from Whataburger.
We're live at 3, 2, 1.
Well, we welcome you back to the AA Texas League here in San Antonio, as we are about ready to start the top half of the second inning for Wichita. And so far, we are going good and going strong here tonight. Andrew Bechtode will be the 4th batter of this ball game for the Wind Surge. He takes the code strike 1, as Leisure will put one right in the strike zone. And the count now 0-1. San Antonio is in front of this ball game. It is 1-0, as Jackson Merrill will get right there to protect the right field area, as that will be for out number 1. Anthony Prado coming in for Wichita. And here's the pitch. Down low and count now for a code strike, as Andrews issues the code strikes and balls. Here's the 0-1. High in the air. Left field, Albert Fabian. Up just shy of the line, will make the play for out number 2. Designated hitter is Junior Severino. Coming in, another 1-2-3 inning expected in this one. Here's the pitch. And that one is taken inside for a code strike. It is 0-1. After this homestand, we will be getting ready to head on the bus to Amarillo. Following, after we get back from Amarillo, we will get ready to play the first of a 6-game series against the Midland Rockhounds. So pretty good right there, as we have your next 2-week schedule up ahead.
Midland is your favorite team, isn't it?
Well, I like both San Antonio and the Rockhounds. Here's Matt Wallner as he comes in and takes a code strike. And the count now 0-1. Wallner, .228 average, 709, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs for the Wichita Wind Surge. He's a pretty good hitter, and so far he's trying to get his 9th home run of the season. 0-2. And that is going to be blistered, and it'll go foul. So still hanging on at no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2. And right there, strike 3. Jeff Andrews says, I'm ringing you up and I'm putting you on the clothes hanger. And that is a laundry, good sir. No runs on a hit. No errors. A man left. As we head for the bottom half of the second, it is 1-0 San Antonio. Designated hitter Grant Little coming in as we start the Mission's home half of 2. As he takes a code strike and the count 0-1. Wichita is AA Texas League affiliated to the Minnesota Twins. San Diego Padres affiliation, San Antonio. At least 2.5 years in this new 10-year agreement that we get. And so far, pretty good. 2-1. That's going to be hit to shortstop. And he'll fire up to first. And that's a quick out, number 1. By the ground ball. Little goes down, retired. That will bring in Jackson Merrill. Great home crowd tonight. The attendance tonight will be top half of the 8th inning. That one high and outside for the ball, and the count now 1-0. 1-0 San Antonio, bottom of 2. Outside for the ball, the count now 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. And that one inside for a strike, and it's 2-1. Few clouds from time to time, but a mostly clear evening as we get underway of Game 2 of the 6 games. 3 balls, 1 strike, the pitch. And that will load up the count at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count now to Jackson Merrill. And that's going to be lifted high fly in the air. Up in center is the center fielder as he'll make the play. And that is out number 2. Left fielder Albert Fabian coming in. 2-way, nobody on, bottom of 2. That one outside, the curveball goes out. 1 ball, no strikes. Boy, gotta say, for a Wednesday night, it is a great home crowd. We have nighttime baseball here in the AA Texas League. Up in left field, that will end the second. No runs, no hits, no errors for San Antonio in this half inning. We now head for the top of the 3rd. It is 1-0 Missions. We'll be right back as we have our end of the half inning by our commercial messages from Dr. Pepper.
We're back at 3, 2, 1.
Well, we welcome you back to Texas League Baseball, Wichita Wind Surge, and San Antonio Missions as we get set for the top half of the third inning. But before we get started, we will give you our Texas League scores. Amarillo leads the Midland Rockhounds by a score of 1-0, top half of the fifth inning. For Frisco, top half of the fifth, they lead 1-0 over the Corpus Christi Hooks. They're at Bayfront Park. Springfield will lead Northwest Arkansas 5-3 as they're in the bottom half of the third inning. They're at Blue River Stadium there in Springfield, Missouri. I gotta say, we are about ready to go. And now I'll bring up Alex Isola as we get set for the top half of the Wichita third. That one taken well and inside for a code strike. It is 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that one taken well and inside for a code strike. It is 0-2. Here's the knockout punch. And that will get him, as that will hit his foot. So he inherited a hit by pitch right there. And that one's taken in for a code strike. Alaric Solari coming in, as he's got a runner at first and nobody out. Taco Bell double play could come in and get you 2 free tacos courtesy of our friends there at Taco Bell. High in the air. That will go wide of play and foul. So the count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Solari. And right there, strike 3. And boy, he is mad at Jeff Andrews. He is shaking his fist saying that it was not possible. He is mad. And for out number 1, that'll bring up Dawson Kersey Jr. as he leads off Wichita's batting order. He flew out in the first 0-1. The pitch. And that one's going to be hit to Dunn, right to Merrill, right to Rodriguez. And boy, that is a Taco Bell double play.
You mean he would hit it right to Jackson Merrill to Juan Fernandez, and boy, he really had him down.
And we now head for the bottom half of 3, and San Antonio still leads the ball game by 1. The catcher is Michael Cantu as we lead off the Missions home half of the San Antonio third inning. Gotta say, we remember the former San Antonio catcher by the name of Winston Sawyer. Sawyer was with San Antonio in 2021.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
And gotta say, pretty good as we remember him. He was up at AAA just a few weeks before he got a really good phone call to join up the San Diego Padres roster.
Wow, what a great opportunity for him to get up there in AAA and find out he got a surprising phone call from the management in the San Diego Padres.
Right there to second, and they will get him out. A easy pickoff play, and out at first as they whip it to the first baseman for out number 1. Center fielder Tim Lopes popped out in the first. He's 0-1. Looking to continue ahead of this ball game. And the pitch. One's going to be line drive up the center, and boy howdy, that will get right past the pitcher's leg.
The batter, the shortstop.
And thinking he was going to get it right back on the mound and pick it up, throw to first, and it would have been out number 2. Wander Javier coming in. And that's going to be high fly in the air. And that's going to get some extra bases. Going to first, going to second, going to second, going to third. And he's going to get in there. And boy howdy, here comes a run-in triple. Triple meat cheeseburger coupons for everybody. How you like that? Boy, that was a whack.
Right, you gotta say how great that was.
And new score reads San Antonio 2, Wichita nothing. On an RBI triple. And the Missions continue this shutout against the Wichita Wind Surge. And that's going to bring in Joshua Mears. 2 balls, no strikes to him, as he's a 1-for-1. As he takes the curveball by Patrick Murphy. Boy, so far a nice, beautiful evening as sun and clouds mixed. And gotta say, it is a beautiful night for baseball. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Count now 2-2. Well, we'll get our commercial message as we exit the bottom half of 3 after 2 more outs. And so far, stay tuned. We got a lot more festivities here tonight through the rest of this week. Yeah, right there for ball 3. The count now 3-1. Juan Fernandez will hold out on deck for the Missions. Here's the 3-2. And that's going to be hit right back to the mound. And they will get him easily, as the runner from third is tagged out at home plate. But the runner at first advancing from the home plate area will get safely to first. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be right there. And that will do it. So a run scoring by Wander Javier on an RBI triple. And we played 3 here this evening. It is the San Antonio Missions 2, Wichita Wind Surge nothing. We go to commercial message after a proud sponsor from Henry's Puffy Tacos.
We're back in 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Bob. Welcome back, everybody, to Texas League Baseball here in South Texas as we get set for the Wichita top half of the 4th inning. And so far, San Antonio in this ball game has pretty much gone on the offensive as they have 2 runs. And they will pretty much have a 2-0 shutout against the Wichita Wind Surge. No balls, 1 strike to Will Holland as Aaron Leisure threw his 31st pitch of his time on the hill. High fly in the air in center field. Tim Lopes will make the play, and he's got it for the out. Bill Miller's Barbecue, boy, 70 years in business for San Antonio. They served all people since 1953. We have our proud sponsor watching us from the TV. And so far, everybody coming out. Also, behind the first base area, we do have sweet tea and unsweet tea from Bill Miller's. And pretty good right there. That's a swing and a miss. The count now is 0-2. So 2-0 San Antonio. Top of the 4th, Aaron Sabato coming in, an 0-2 count. 1 away, nobody on. The pitch. And that is going to be out of play and foul, as that will be a souvenir to a young fan. We remember to tell all those that you have to watch out for flying objects, and also to leave balls that are in play alone. Do not mess with the ball that is in play for no circumstance whatsoever. Anybody that will mess with the ball that's in play will immediately get ejected from this ball game. Andrew Bechtold coming in as he takes one right there, fouls one off. The count now is 0-1. So, no balls, 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. And that one taken in for a code strike. It is 0-2. Owing to the count. Swing and a miss. And he gets them. Make that another 0 for Wichita on the board, as that would do for the top half of the 4th inning. So we're on to the bottom half of 4. The Missions continue to hold the line. It is 2-0. Lucas Dunn grounded out in the 5th inning here this evening. One right there above the strike zone for a code strike. It is 0-1. That one is fouled off. The count now 0-2. Well, so far, let's go ahead and give some scores tonight. And I bet there's a new update for everybody. Yeah, Midland and Amarillo converging play there at Franco Park. Still a 1-0 ball game as the Sod Poodles continue just to lead the 1 run against Midland. Here's Grant Little. That one's going to be line drive, and that's going to get right there to the shortstop. He knocks it down. And boy, howdy.
The second baseman.
Safely at first on a 1-out infield single on a fielder's choice by the DH Grant Little. Jackson Merrill, next batter up, as he hits one high fly in the air. Left fielder in pursuit will run it down, but cannot catch up to it. Well, the Frisco Rough Riders tonight at Corpus Christi at Bayfront Park leads the Hooks 3-0, top half of the 6th inning. Right there outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first, 1 away in the bottom half of the 4th inning. That one is chopped foul, and the count now 1-2. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, and the count now 2-2. Trying to make one chase, and so far that's not going to even work. Line drive, and that's going to get up to left center. That's going to get through for a base hit. And boy howdy, that is going to be an RBI single. Oh my goodness, RBI double. And what do you say about a double meat cheeseburger? You get a coupon on that one. Everybody getting in. RBI double on that play. And San Antonio now up 3-0. And that's going to be right there, line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. First and third, one away. And San Antonio making a push here this evening. RBI double comes in. And that's going to be taken in for a code strike, and the count now 0-1 to the last hitter, the catcher, Michael Cantu. So I will apologize about the last play. That will be an RBI double. And everybody tonight in this ball game will get coupons for a double meat cheeseburger courtesy of our friends there at Whataburger. Here's the pitch. And that one too high and outside for a ball, and the count now 1-2. First and third, 3-0 San Antonio. The pitch. Too high again. That'll even things up at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And again, right there, line drive and up in right field. That will be an RBI single. Now the Missions 4-0 against Wichita. And that would be the batter now, Tim Lopes. As he comes in. And that's going to be another one. And that's going to be 1 run, 2 runs, a 2-run double. And make that 2 coming in to score. 6-0 Missions. Boy, and they are really hitting this ball to epic proportions, right, Bob? I gotta say, that's one way you win a ball game. You gotta put your foot to the gas pedal, and you do not give in nor give up. Because if you do, at the end, you're really gonna get your toes stepped on. Well, the manager for Wichita is coming out, and that will do for the starter here this evening. He gave up 6 runs, and boy, he is credited 6 runs in a losing. So far, that will be bad on his reservoir. 6 runs given up by the starter for Wichita. Jordan Brink, 6'0", 200 pounds. He's age 30. He's the same age as me. Goodness gracious. And that's going to be hit right there. And the shortstop will recover, as that will be out number 2. The right fielder, Joshua Mears. 1 for 2 single in the second inning. The pitch. That one outside for a ball, and the count now 1-0. For all runs, they are well earned in this ball game. The pitch. And that one's going to be high fly in the air. Right fielder moving after it just shy of center will make the play for out number 3. Boy, a boatload of hits, at least 4 come around to score. And we played 4 innings in the books here tonight. It is San Antonio 6, Wichita nothing. Well, we will take a break as we head for the top half of the 5th when we come back. And so far, it is 6-0 Missions.
We are live in 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Bob. Welcome in, everybody. Top half of the 5th inning for the Wind Surge is about to converge as Anthony Prado will step in. That one is high flying in the air, up in right center. Lopes in pursuit. Boy, howdy. He was running after that fastball. Boy. For the first out, Anthony Prado will go down on a fly. Yonanier Severino will step up now for Wichita. And the pitch. Right there and inside, taken in for a code strike. It is 0-1. 38 strikes, 3 balls, total 41 for Aaron Leisure. Tonight he starts on the hill for San Antonio. Pretty good ball game tonight as Missions have scored 6 times in this game. It's the best one yet, and it could lead to the 28th victory of the season for the San Antonio Missions. That one's high in the air, and that's going to get down up in right field in front of Joshua Mears as they'll go out for a 1-out single. That'll bring up Matt Wallner, the 7th batter, as he comes in. Boy, and I got to say, we have a lot of coupons tonight. We had that triple that came in, an RBI triple, and plus a double, and also a Taco Bell double play. That one is right there, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And Wichita will score in a game's run on an RBI triple. So the shutout will finish off. And new score reads the San Antonio Mission 6, the Wichita Wind Surge 1. That'll bring in Alex Isola. The pitch. And right there, Jeff Andrews will say he went around. And the count now 0-1. The last time he got hit by a pitch in the 3rd inning, he inherited the walk down at first base. Here's the 0-1. And right there, as that's caught for the out. And out number 2 has been recorded. Alaric Solary is a strikeout in the 3rd and is 0 for 1. And right there, knee high in the corner up top, and the count now is 0-1. Here's the 0-1. In, down at the knees, taken in for a code strike. It's 0-2. Boy, a beautiful night bestowed upon us. And right there, boy, strike 3. And Solary, he is angry as a mad cow getting out of its pen. And that will do. 1 run in to score for Wichita on a couple of base hits, no errors, and a man left on. We now head bottom half of 5. It is a 6-1 Missions lead. Juan Fernandez, he was a single, is a 1 for 2 in this ball game. And that's going to be right there. Line drive up to right center, and now gets through for a no-out single.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Lucas.
So the hot corner 3rd baseman will step in, Lucas Dunn. Looking for more runs to score in, and that's going to be taken well and inside for the strike, and the count now is 0-1. Strikeout, ground out 0 for 2. That is the hot corner man, Dunn. Having the runner at first and nobody out, bottom of the 5th. Right there and inside, taken for a code strike. It is 0-2. The pitch. And that one is hit high. And that will be a foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes. And right there, line drive up to left field, and that's getting in for another single. 2 back-to-back singles. And that's going to bring in the designated hitter, Grant Little. 1 for 2 of the night for him as well, as he comes in. And that's going to be hit high fly in the air. Right fielder will make the play, and they will quickly get the ball back in. Jackson Merrill will come in. 1 for 2, double RBI and a run. Here's the pitch. That one far and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 away, 2-1. 6-1, bottom of 5. San Antonio in this front game. And that's going to be high in the air. Right there in right center, as the center fielder will make the catch. And there's 2 up, 2 down in this half inning. Albert Fabian, he's the 1 for 2 single, leading off to the run he had earlier. The pitch. And that one is chopped foul, so the count now 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that one's going to be hit well hard. And that's going to bring in 1. That's going to bring in 2. And that's going to, oh my goodness, 2-run triple. Oh man. What a way to get this one going. Lead by 7. And you get coupons for that triple meat cheeseburger, you could say, heck yeah. That's courtesy, friends, of Whataburger. Now batting number whatever his number is, 25. Michael Cantu, 1 for 2 single RBI and a run. 8-1 San Antonio over the Wichita Wind Surge as a 2-run triple came in. That one right there, 2 balls, no strikes. Sun setting on this Wednesday night. And that is going to be right there, and it will go out of play and foul. Mission's looking to claim this game. And that's going to be hard hit. Second baseman makes the play, and that will be the 5th. 2 runs on an RBI triple come in across the score. We head for the top of the 6th. San Antonio 8-1. Back here after our proud commercial messages, as we'll bring you more Texas League Baseball right after this. We're live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everybody, to this Wednesday night broadcast of Texas League Baseball. Boy, on the RBI triple, the Missions score in the 2 runs that will give San Antonio a 8-1 advantage over the Wichita Wind Surge. Well, we take you back to the ball game, and so far, we're about ready to go here in the top half of the 6th inning. Durgeon Kersey Jr. coming in as he will step up for Wichita. He will foul that one off, and the count now is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. And that is going to be fouled off. The count now 0-2. Don't forget, tomorrow night, our 7:05 Thirsty Thursday, presented by our great friends there at Dr. Pepper. So far, every Thursday in the concession stands, our code ICE Dr. Peppers are $2 a piece. So make sure you get you a nice Dr. Pepper this evening, or any evening. Thursdays are just a grand, cheap experience right there. Here's Will Holland as he takes one inside for a strike. It's 0-1. Boy, Aaron Leisure doing really well. Pitch count is up 54. And gotta say, he is going strong with confidence. And that's going to be right there, line drive. And that's going to get in for another base hit up in right center. And that's going to be a 1-out triple. Boy, and Wichita looking for their 2nd run to come in across the score. They're still trailing this ball game by 7 runs. Here is Aaron Sabato as he will foul that one off. The count now 0-1. 2 flyouts, 0 for 2 of the night for the 3rd batter for Wichita. Here's the 0-1. That one outside. The count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Aaron Leisure. Here's the toss. High in the air. And right there, as that'll be caught by Mears. And the run is safely in to score as Jeff Andrews initials safely there at home plate. The new score reads San Antonio 8, Wichita 2 in the top half of the 6th inning. Andrew Bechtode, next batter for the Wind Surge, will come in, foul one off, and it is 0-1. Sun beginning to set on this beautiful Wednesday night. So far, pretty good. And that's going to be another one, and it's going to give a chase on the 2 outfielders. The right fielder, Joshua Mears, and center fielder Tim Lopes will give a chase. And boy, I got to say, make that another triple. And Wichita, probably, they have ants in their pants. What do you think about that, Bob?
I got to say, if you got ants in your pants, you better put your butt to the ground, because those ants will bite you so hard, it's not even going to be funny.
High fly in the air. Mears cannot get there, and boy howdy, he misses it. And that's going to be another run in. And they will get him right there. Boy howdy. They will get the 4th run trying to come in across the score. And new score reads San Antonio 8, Wichita 3, as we head for the bottom half of the 6th inning. Well, center fielder Tim Lopes will lead us off here tonight. Bottom half of 6 for San Antonio. 8-3 our score in this ball game. And boy, Wichita scored a run in the top of the 5th, 2 in the 6th. And that's going to be right there. The shortstop, the first easy play, as they'll get him for out number 1 there at first base. Wonder Javier coming in. He's the second batter. Gotta say, pretty good. That one high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 for 3 with a triple, a single, an RBI on top of that. And so far, it is good to go. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be hit right to third. And boy, it bounces right off of him. Man. That is a real doozy right there.
Boy, I would love to see that on an instant replay. He makes it safely at first.
Yeah, I agree, Bob. I would have liked to see an instant replay, too, if I was you. Here's Joshua Mears. And that's going to be right there. Line drive, and that's going to be 2 back-to-back singles. Boy, in San Antonio, I think they hate giving up 3 runs plus the shutout they had.
Yeah, I know. That is a real butt kicker if you get some runs put against you like Wichita has done here tonight.
Well, it is a 5-run advantage for San Antonio. Juan Fernandez coming in 2 for 3 with, he's got first and second. And it's pretty good. If he hits one here, he could put at least 2 more on the board, and boy, he can make it a 7-run difference. Here's a pitch. And that one is out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Fernandez, the first baseman. Here's a 1-2. And that one is high fly. In the air. And here comes the tying. And they will get him right there, as they will get him out at third. And that will end the 6th inning. 8-3 San Antonio as we head for the 7th in this ball game. Well, we're back for more Texas League baseball as we bring it right up to you after we get back from our proud sponsor of Dr. Pepper. Well, we're about ready to go to the top half of the 7th inning, as this ball game is a 8-3 advantage. San Antonio having the 5-run ahead lead of the Wichita Wind Surge. That'll bring up Yoner Silverino, as he will come up now for Wichita. Lead off the 7th inning. Right there and inside, Andrews will say he went For a code strike, it is 0-1. Nighttime coming in, stadium lights illuminating the field. Right there, hit the third baseman, Dunn. Zip lines Fernandez, he'll get him easily for the out. So one pitch, one ground ball, one out. As Juan Fernandez will get him easily. Matt Wallner, 1 for 2, triple RBI for Wichita here tonight. And a pitch. And that's going to be line drive up the center, straight ahead. In front of Tim Lopes. As he gets it back into Jackson Merrill safely there at second. Alex Isola coming in. And the pitch. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0.
Boy, a night to just relax after the day's work. And so far, it is always good. Here's a 1-0. Outside for a ball, the count now 2-0. Taco Bell double play in effect. Here's a 2-0. And that one's high fly in the air. Lopes, pursuit. And he's got it. For out number 2.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Alaric.
Well, the second baseman is Alaric Solari. He's 0 for 2 and 2 strikeouts. And the pitch. And right there and inside, taken in for a code strike, gets 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. And that one is fouled and away. The count now 0-2. 8-3 San Antonio this game. And boy, the Missions, they are doing a job well done to claim this game. They got so many runs, a 5-run differential, Wichita trailing just the 5. And right there, line drive. Boy, that's right by the first baseman. As that will be 2 back-to-back singles. And now having a runner in scoring position there at second. And that's going to bring in Deshaun Kersey Jr. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss at the initial offering. Andrews says he went for a code strike 1. Boy, he's chasing like underwater as he tries to hit a baseball.
That's a ball.
It's like, I can't hit the ball. Yeah, you got that right, Bob. He probably couldn't. Yeah, I will say. Huh. Here's a 1-1. Outside for a ball. The count now 2-1. Now 2 balls, 1 strike. 74 pitches by Aaron Leisure. 7 2/3 of the way tonight. And right there and inside, taken in for a code strike. It is 2-2. Looking for 1 more. Here's a 2-2. And did he go? And appeal down to third. No swing. Right there by Bryce Howard there at third. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Deshaun Kersey Jr. And the pitch. Right there, and that will go foul. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. The pitch. And that one is high, and it will go foul. So foul ball in that one. Here's a 3-2. And ball 4, it loads them up. So Wichita will have the tying run now. Will Holland. 1 for 3, triple in a run. And boy, the hearts of the prospect on the hill for San Antonio, Leisure, boy, I bet his heart is racing. Well, time now is going to be called, and here comes the manager And so far, that's going to do for the starter tonight. For even, Aaron Leisure will be removed out of this ball game. So with Leisure being removed out of the game, Lake Backer will come in. And so far, Leisure, what a great performance. A stand ovation as the fans cheered that this will be a game getting ready to be won for the second time of this week for San Antonio. Bacher comes in 6'3", 215, and age 27, as he is the first reliever of the night for the Missions. Will Holland will pretty much greet him, and that's going to be hit high in the air, and that's going to get through for extra bases. 1 run scores, 2 runs score, and now it's going to be a 2-run ball game, as that will be an RBI triple. First and second bases now cleaned off. And Wichita trying to get back in this ball game. Aaron Sabato coming in as he hits one high. And that will do. 2-run single will get things rolling here, as we head for the bottom half of the 7th. New score reads San Antonio 8, Wichita 6.
Your attention, please.
Osiris German, 6'1", 170 pounds, and age 24, will be the reliever for Wichita, as he gets the ball from the manager. Lucas Dunn will start the bottom half of the 7th as the hot corner third baseman, as he always is. And that one is high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. John Olson, a righty for the Wind Surge, will start warming up on throwing. So 1 ball, no strikes. And a pitch. That one inside will even things at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. And that one's going to be right there. Line drive. And that's going to get up to right center. Going to first, going to second. And he might not be stopping. He's going to go for 3. And he's in there on a lead-off triple. Boy, howdy. Ride the crazy horse and say hee-haw. Boy, I got to say, that was pretty cool, John. Yeah, I will say and agree, yes, that was. The designated hitter, Grant Little, coming in, as he swings and misses at the initial offering. Taken in for a code strike, 0-1. Boy, and San Antonio trying to keep ahead of Wichita, as Game 2 hangs in the balance of these two ball clubs. And that's going to be line drive up the left, and that's going to bring in the run in on the leadoff triple, going to a RBI single. No new score reads San Antonio 9, Wichita 6. And a pitch. And that one is inside for a ball. The count now 1-0. Merrill, double RBI run, 1 for 3 of the night by the second baseman. The pitch. And that's going to be high fly in the air. Right center is the center fielder, as he'll make the play for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder.
Well, the 7th inning stretch was pretty good, and so far we got more here tonight for Texas League Baseball. Join us as we have our last 2 innings to play. Don't forget our attendance tonight, as we will tell you the numbers. Right there up in right field, as that one was pretty well struck, but so far the right fielder for Wichita will get that one for out number 2.
Now batting.
Michael Cantu is a single on RBI. A run, 1 for 3 of the night. Here's the pitch. And right there. And they'll toss him out at second, and that will do it. Grant Little will bring in the RBI single, as this will put the ball game to a 9-6 advantage with San Antonio in the lead. Top of the 8th when we come back from commercial messages. And so far, we got more. Stick around on this Wednesday night. It's Texas League Baseball. It's the Wichita Wind Surge and San Antonio Missions going up to the top of the 8th. It is Missions 6. Correction. San Antonio 9, Wichita 6. We're back in 3, 2, 1. Well, we welcome you back to San Antonio baseball as we get you set for the top half of the 8th inning for Wichita. Score is San Antonio 9, Wichita 6, as we get ready for this one. Andrew Bechtold leads it off in the top of the 8th for the Wind Surge. The pitch by Bacher, and he'll take one right there and inside for strike 1. Tomorrow night, 7:05, Thirsty Thursday, $2 Dr. Peppers in our concession stands as you enter the ballpark, and that's going to be right there, high flying in the air, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Going to first, going to second, and that's going to be a leadoff double by Andrew Bechtold. Boy, and I got to say that Wichita's momentum is getting up in there. And time now is coming as Moises Lugo is being called upon to pitch here as a second reliever this ball game. He is 6'1", 185, age 24, right-hander. Coming in as he needs to stop this from getting out of hand. The pitch. And right there, taken inside for a cold strike. It is 0-1. Prado, he tripled. Last time up, 1 for 3. Runner at second. Nobody out. That is something else. 9,260 in attendance tonight. Not including the people watching here on YouTube Live. And that's a swing and a miss. 1 for 2 in the strike zone in the count. Down and in, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
Here's the 2-2. And that's going to be right there, line drive. And that's going to be first and third now. Boy, and still trying to keep this deficit ahead of Wichita. Here's Junior Severino as he comes in. Fabian in pursuit. And here comes the run and play. And the 7th run for the Wind Surge is across the score. And it is now a 2-run ball game. Matt Wallner 2 for 3, triple single RBI. And San Antonio tries to close the door.
Ball, that's outside.
1 ball, no strikes. Here's a 1-0. And that's going to be right there. Merrill, Javier, right to Fernandez. Boy, Taco Bell double play gets him out of this half inning. So a run comes in across the score as Wichita will get one back. And we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. It is new score, San Antonio 9, Wichita 7. Tim Lopes, the center fielder, will lead off bottom half of the 8th inning. 2 for 4 with 2 doubles and 2 runs in to score. And that's going to be right there to third. Zip line it right to first, and they'll get them easily. Real quick out number 1. Boy, and the Wichita Wind Surge down to their final 3 outs. They have the top of the 9th. And if they tie this ball game 9-9, then I will say that the Missions will have their 3 outs to walk-off win here in Game 2. Right there, Wander Javier will take a code strike, gets nothing and 1. Game 3 of 6 beginning tomorrow night, 7:05 for a Thursday night. And that's going to be high fly. In the air in right field as the right fielder will be in right center, making the play for the out. Joshua Mears is 2 for 4. 2 singles of the evening, so pretty good for him, as he is also a 2 for 4. And right there to the second baseman, and easily a 1-2-3 inning for the Missions here this half inning. Well, we head for the top of the 9th. San Antonio up ahead by 2 runs. It is Missions 9, Wind Surge 7. We're back here with more Texas League Baseball as we will get ready to get this one concluded after this top half. So the San Antonio Missions 9, Wichita 7 in this one. Back for more right after this. We're live in 3, 2, 1. Well, top half of the 9th inning, and stepping in Alex Sosola as he'll lead it off here in the top of the 9th inning for Wichita. Swing and a miss at the initial offering, taken in for a code strike, 0-1. Jeff Andrews, boy, doing pretty good as a new home plate umpire, as he will swing and a miss at strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Missions looking for their 28th. Right there to Jackson Merrill. Flip it right to first, and boy, he gets them down easily for out number 1. Alaric Solari will be a single and a run, 1 for 3. 2 outs remain for Wichita. They need 3 to come back in this one. But so far, I will say that they have done an exceptional job in this ball game. There's 1-0, down low, 2-0 the count. Well, so far as we get ready to close out this ball game and put it in the books, go ahead and take a look at the scores, and that's going to be right there, and it'll be a fair ball. And what are they going to call that? A infield single, and they'll bounce off the glove of the hot corner third baseman Lucas Dunn. Deshaun Kersey Jr. coming in, and that's going to be well hit, and that's going to get down for extra bases as they'll put second and third. And boy, Wichita has the tying run, and now the go-ahead now at the plate. That is Will Holland. Down and in, 1 ball, no strikes. Well, we will give you scores. Corpus Christi still trailing Frisco 6-0 in this ball game. Well, we're going to see a third reliever, Efrain Contreras, called upon to pitch. Try to get the final 2 outs and strand 2. So Frisco 6, Corpus Christi nothing. See Springfield up ahead, just 3 runs against Northwest Arkansas in the 1-0. And that's going to be right there. And they will not get them, as that will put in another run to score for Wichita. Aaron Sabato coming in. He flied out in the 6th. Tying run, go ahead at first. The pitch. And that one is fouled and away, and that will go inside the visitor dugout. Watch out if you're down there. You don't want to see that ball, and it'll easily trip you. So San Antonio trying to conserve just 1 of this ball game. Here's the 0-2, and that is going out of play and foul. Wichita tying run at the second base area. Here's the 0-2. Down and in, 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes account to Aaron Sabato. The pitch. And right there, strike 3. Gets them down, and 1 out needed to put San Antonio to their 28th of the season. Stand strong, boys, I will say. Here's Andrew Bechtold right there. And appealed down to second. And he says no swing right there to Jeff Andrews. Here's a 1-0. Down and in. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out remains. Andrew Bechtold could get it going. The pitch. And that one is high fly in the air. Mears in pursuit, cannot get there, and that will go out of play and foul. So the count now 2-1 here this evening. 2-1. Again, he'll send it out of play, and that will be 2 balls, 2 strikes. Down to the last in this one. The 2-2. And that one is out of play again. And still hanging on to a 2 ball, 2 strike count. 2-2. And again, he sends it out of play. Make that 4 foul off balls as he tries to find the right one to hit. 2-2. 5 fouled off balls. Boy, howdy. He's still going to foul him off and stay alive. 2-2. And again, he fouls it off. 2-2 delivery. Down and in for a full count at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Prado on deck for Wichita, as he will be the bases loaded jammer. Here's a 3-2. And right there, strike 3. And the Missions strike him out, and they will win their 28th. And Wichita will get their 31st of this one. So 9-8, the final score, as San Antonio claims Game 2 of the 6-game series. Well, for all of us, we will see y'all back tomorrow night, 7:05, as we have Game 3 of our 6-game series there with the Wichita Wind Surge. For all of us, have a good night, and we'll see y'all again. And always remember, salute our veterans on a Military Wednesday. It is Appreciation Night, so make sure you get things going. So, salute to our soldiers. Thank you so much for your services, whether you're retired or currently present, serving in our armed forces. Well, have a good night. See y'all tomorrow.
For the victorious mission, 9 runs on 17 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Wind Surge, 8 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.